Hey guys, Teeble here. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to 5-star the Saving Transylvania event. That's kind of the Halloween event on World of Warships Legends. I'm just going to go over some basic principles to start, and then we'll show how to do it, or how we did it, coming up here. So immediately there you can see on that map that was just on the screen, there's two possible routes for the ship to take. So basically what you're trying to do is escort this automated computer controlled ship. It says treats on the side, and how you move it is by getting into that green circle that's on the screen there, and as long as one person on your team is in that thing, then it'll keep moving and you defeat enemies that are coming into your path trying to stop you and guide it into the gate at the end. That's kind of the basic thing here. Now, this first game is just kind of stock footage because the one that we did it, I didn't think I had saved the audio, so I thought I was going to be able to talk over it, but it does have the audio from the stream, so I'm not going to be able to narrate that game. But I'll just kind of go over the basic principles. So we played it about 5 times before we get the 5 stars, and really your best bet is to get in a division if you have the opportunity to get in a division. Especially with players that you trust, that's going to be your best bet. We were doing 2 destroyers and a battleship to start with. I thought we were doing pretty good with that. The one that we ended up scoring the win on, I was in a cruiser. We had 1 destroyer and 1 battleship in our division, and then I don't remember what the other 2 randoms were. We'll find out here in a sec. So there's 2 hard parts about this mission. Number 1, or completing the 5 stars at least. Number 1, if one person on your team is not within the circle at all times, it stops moving. You lose a star immediately there. And number 2, the enemy ships, they're kind of programmed to sail directly at the computer-controlled ship and get into the circle. If those ships get into the circle, that also knocks off a star. So to get 5 stars, basically what you're trying to do is keep at least 1 ship within the circle and then keep the enemy out of it. Now, here's the breakdown on kind of the roles here. The destroyers are meant to torpedo the enemy ships. The enemy ships kind of sail mostly in a straight line for the most part. They'll veer off once in a while. Really quick reload on these destroyers, torps. So basically what you want to do is just fire 2 sets of 2. You get two launchers with 2 torps each, I believe, and then fire off both salvos at 1 ship, and then by the time they're reloaded, those torps are probably still going to be traveling in the water. Switch to the next target, fire those, rinse and repeat, and then you'll see what ships are remaining. Cruisers, your main job is to hit each enemy ship once, setting them on fire, or keep shooting them until they're on fire, but they are very susceptible to being set on fire. So once they set on fire, they will use their damage con. Then you can get another fire going on them, or if someone on your team strikes them with torps, then they're going to get flooded and they'll have permanent floods. You can also shoot at the catapults, which we'll talk a little bit more about here in a sec. Once you've kind of done this, your main job, which is again burning the damage cons of these enemy ships. But the battleships, their main job is to shoot at the catapults. Now the battleships can essentially take out the catapults in 1 salvo. The catapults, if they do hit you, they will do quite a bit of damage. It's really the main threat to your actual ship's health until the end is the catapults. Now, there's 1 catapult, depending on the route, but I can't remember if it was in the game we beat it or not, but you kind of have to have at least 1 ship sailing on both sides to spot the catapults. You can actually sail by them and miss them, so that happened to us one of the games where we almost didn't spot the catapult, kind of sailed past it, and then I think that ended up causing problems. So you continue along the path, killing these ships, killing the catapults, and then when you get to the end, what happens is there's 2 ships that spawn, and then Rasputin, which is like a heavily armored ship. Now, strategies for dealing with them. We were trying to focus on killing the 2 minions, we were calling them the 2 support ships. Take them out as quick as possible, and then potentially you can have like the battleship ram Rasputin, which takes off quite a bit of health. We were able to kill Rasputin a few times without ramming him. If you have 2 destroyers in your division and they're focusing them with torps, and potentially the battleship shooting salvos at him as well, you can kill Rasputin without ramming him. But that seems to be the quickest way to do it. And keep in mind, Rasputin is going to try to sail into your circle and disrupt the flow of your transport ship, which of course will knock off one of 5 stars, which you're trying to get 5 stars to get the personal commendations. So that's kind of the gist of it. So main threats to you getting the 5 stars. The main one is going out of the circle. If anyone on your... If you don't have at least one person on your team within the circle at all times, the transport ship will stop. Keeping it in motion is one of the requirements to get 5 stars. So if you're playing solo, you're probably going to have to play cruiser or battleship and take responsibility for keeping the ship moving, just because you can't really trust the randoms. You never know what they're going to do. If you're playing a battleship, by the way, put on the speed perk, because the battleship can actually have trouble keeping up with the transport ship, so the speed perk will help you out there. But if you're playing in a division, the destroyers are not going to want to be responsible for keeping the ship moving. Either the cruiser or the battleship, just kind of assign one person. That's their main job, and they need to really focus on where the ship's moving at all times and make sure they're staying on the path. You'll see in the game we actually beat it. We somehow managed to turn the ship around by getting in his program path or something, so the guy starts doing a loop and we were freaking out a little bit, like the game was going well and it looked like we were going to lose. But I don't know how that's caused. I think we just kind of sailed within the pre-programmed path, so that's something to keep in mind. And time's kind of a factor, but not really. I mean, we had time for the ship to turn all the way around and write its own course, and we still made it. I mean, you'll see when we play the replay here in a sec. So I think you kind of want to keep the ship moving at a pretty brisk pace for the first maybe 2/3 of the game. You might want to keep 2 or 3 ships in the circle just to keep it rolling. But towards the end, you're probably just going to want the one ship in there just to make sure it's moving. But you don't want to push forward too aggressively, or that's going to allow those last 3 ships to kind of have a pretty good chance at getting in there and disrupting the flow. So keep that in mind. The other big threat is the ships pushing in. Now, it's really, you got to kind of keep your head on a swivel, keep your eye on the map, see which ships are getting close. Again, the destroyers are going to want to launch salvos at each ship individually and hit them. Cruisers are going to want to hit each ship individually, start them on fire. And battleships want to focus on those catapults. But if you see someone pushing in, and if you're on a division, say it on the mic, we got X coming in, from the north or whatever, and everyone just kind of needs to focus them. Potentially you could be on voice chat too if you're just playing solo and see if anyone in the game's listening to you. Occasionally you'll see some ships kind of coming from behind you. Those are your lowest priority. These enemy ships move very slowly. You're going to have to kill them, but you want to kill the ones coming from the front because they're going to reach the circle faster due to you guys moving towards them and them moving towards you. The ones chasing you are kind of moving towards you, but you're moving away from them, so that takes them longer. So deprioritize those targets. I mean, the cruiser, you might want to turn around, set them on fire, get the damage going, but really be identifying which ship is closest to getting in the circle. Kill that one first, and that's your priority. Now, destroyers do have a smoke. Keep that in mind. That's a tactic we were trying to smoke the transport ship at the end. I can't remember if we did that on the game we win. We'll find out here in a sec. But you can potentially leave a trail of smoke in front of it, and that'll cover it from damage. I mean, keeping it at 50% health is one of the easier tasks compared to keeping someone in the circle and making sure the enemy doesn't get into the circle. Those are the 2 toughest ones. Then the health is kind of the 3rd toughest after that. So you really need to focus on the first 2 and, just hope for the best, kind of. You can see here on the screen this ship got into the circle there, and then that prevented us from winning this one. But again, this is just kind of stock footage I put together so I could have something to talk over. But that's kind of it for the basics. You'll kind of see what we're doing on the actual game here. For my recorded videos, I try and keep my language clean. If you watch my streams, you know that's not the case. I swear like I'm in the Navy when I'm playing this game. So just a heads up, this probably is going to contain a little blue language. If that bothers you, you know, just warning in advance. So hopefully this helps. If it did, please hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you should consider subscribing. There's a lot of World of Warships coming all the time. Questions, comments, leave them below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'll just let you kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright, peace. And before I forget, the two players I'm going to play with in this game are Dragos and Cesar. So big thanks to those guys for helping out with this one. Alright, here we go. Like, a battleship, if you get all 4 guns on it, can kill in one shot, pretty much.
Yeah, 2 salvo from cruiser, 1 salvo from battleship.
Alright. So should I shoot the ships or the catapults?
General quarters.
I don't know, honestly, I don't know how to play cruiser in this thing.
Alright.
I tried, I don't know.
Man,
Hey, 3 battleship.
3 battleships? Are you kidding? And plenty of
Yeah.
guns. Yeah. Jawad wants to go in formation. I still think I don't think we have enough destroyers here.
Oops, sorry. No, I don't need to get in the circle.
I don't think this is gonna work. What about that southern? Yeah, full shots go down there and spot it.
No, we got this soon. Do we
There
get
it is,
Oh, that's a different one, I think.
yeah, I'm not good enough at driving and concentrate to stay in the circle.
Map awareness.
I think like every game we've done this, we could have gone at least making one mistake. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. I want to do destroyers. Well, maybe we'll get it. This game. So I want to set these guys on fire.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Catch up to the guy.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Should take care of that. Alright, so far so good. Ship doesn't have any damage. Happy Gigi. I think they're from the stream. Alright, I hit the left one with the fire. I got both of those two on fire, so torque them. These things burn pretty easily, it seems.
Yeah.
I don't know,
And they
maybe
repair
these
one
are-
fire. So.
Yeah, they repair it and then burn. Alright. Anything rushing us? You guys
No,
call it
no.
out if we need to focus anything. Shit,
The one in front
what am I
is
running
right now.
into? Shit.
Me.
Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
No, I just wanna try and slow this shit down if I can.
Yeah. Okay, I'm slow down.
Alright.
Yeah, just park in front of the broadside.
So, let me know if that front one gets close, so I'll have to focus.
Still have 6k. Actually, slow it down.
Yeah. It's dead in its tracks.
Crap.
Alright. Got this.
Dude, that is rude cruiser drops.
How we doing? Just the one behind us.
Yeah.
It's coming in a little bit. I don't... These things aren't that fast, it doesn't seem like.
There's two guys who want to spawn on the right side too. Watch out.
Oh shit, the ship's turning. Honestly, just keeping track of the stupid fucking robot ship is the hardest part of this.
So you just ignore the one in the back.
Yeah, I'll
Get
take
ready
the one
to-
in the back. You guys get ready for that other one.
Yeah, get ready to top the two guy on the right side. Right?
Yeah, there they are.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Alright, one on the back's dead. One on the right-hand side we gotta focus on.
It's fucking battleship, man. He keeps blocking me.
Come on, he's closing.
Try to push the Transylvania away.
Get in front of him. Alright, we got him. What's that other guy? Yeah, he's closing.
He got him.
Alright. Catapults.
Alright. I'm taking the one in the south.
Are you blocked by the Goomba? So what does the robot ship do at the end? Does it sail straight or not?
He about to shift right now. Watch out, people.
Shit. God damn it. Why is he cutting so
What is
hard?
he doing? I don't know. He's doing the U-turn thing again.
What's he doing?
Making the U-turn.
Why?
I don't know. It just bugged out.
What's this fucking thing doing? It's trying to turn around?
Yeah.
Is it bugged or what?
Yeah, it's bugged out.
This fucking thing.
Sorry, Tibo.
Because we were bumping it or what?
I think so, yeah.
I think we might still have time. Let's just let it speed up and see what happens.
Alright.
I'm gonna get stuck. This fucking ship. Are you kidding me? We had that.
You got inside the circle, Tibo? Can I rush forward?
I can't, no. I'm stuck on the island here. God damn it.
Alright, someone stay in the circle, please. Actually, I'm staying in the circle.
Yeah, just stay in it. I can't. It's gonna take me 50 minutes to turn around on this stupid thing.
No, Caesar, try to stay close to the boss so you can just talk him.
So, are the bosses timed on a timer, or when we get close to them?
When it clicks close to him. So
Alright.
just go there first. I
Alright.
come there and
Alright, I'm about to turn around. We got this. Just stay with it until I get in there, okay?
yeah.
That is ridiculous. The thing fucking turns around. You want to go through the portal, dude? Just sail in a straight line. That's all we need from you. What an idiot AI. Alright, hang on to yourselves. We got this, we got this. So, don't
Yeah, just
ram
go
the
ahead.
ship. Yeah,
Yeah,
just get
just
in
go
there.
ahead.
Trigger it. Because if you get close enough to trigger it, then we can stay back. And they'll have a hard time.
No, the Transylvania have to get close
Oh, the
enough.
Transylvania. Alright.
Yeah. But you guys can go in there, set up a formation first.
Yeah.
Just...
Alright. Oh shit, it's turning in again.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh fuck.
I'll escort it now. I think I can handle this.
You
I'll
sure?
I'll mainly just focus on the ship, and you guys kill everything.
Alright, I'm going to speed up then.
Why is it turning right?
You're going to do
If this
U-turn
thing
again?
turns around again, I'm done playing with this mode. I got news for you.
Just
Why?
don't grab it.
You cannot get that close to this thing. I want
No,
that
it's your...
Is it turning around?
I'm not sure.
No, it's going toward the thing now.
Okay.
You fucking piece of shit. Do not even think about turning right. Go toward the portal. Come on. Alright, it's heading that way.
See, well, now you know how to babysit.
This is ridiculous. Alright, we got this. 3 minutes, is that enough? 4 minutes?
Uh,
Oh my god.
Requesting assistance.
Move, Jackal, if you block this thing. Oh no. Our other battleship's gonna block it.
the AK? AFK. Oh no.
It's trying to speed it up. That's what's going on. Ah, that might be a good move.
Alright. 3 minutes.
Alright, just
Uh,
go to town on these guys. Does this ship stay in a straight line from this point on, or does it keep dodging?
Yeah. It's strange. Look like I have to ram the Rasputin.
Yeah, just go for it. Oh, it's turning again.
Rasputin, come here. Face me.
You got it, you got it. 2.5 minutes, you got this.
I was a
Torp
fist you
some
to
of these
death.
ships. That guy is solid fisted.
This may fit. This...
Alright.
Enemy battleship foundered.
You got him? Oh my god, he only killed half his health.
Come on. Focus on the median first, I guess.
Yeah. I don't want to get stuck on
You're about to
this.
get out, people. You're about to get out.
I know, I'm stopped. Alright.
Alright.
Torp the guy.
We got this, we got this. Come on.
It's not far.
Everyone get in a circle.
No. Well, is he in the
We have
path
only
of the
1 minute
circle or
left.
not? Yeah. We're fine on
Yeah, sure.
time.
I don't think we're fine time though.
You don't think so? A minute and a half? That's Circle's just getting
Maybe.
really close this time. Yeah, get in the circle. Alright, we got this, we got this.
Woo!
Come back, come back.
5-star.
We got it.
Caesar try to stay in the circle this time, yeah? Not like last time.
We got this, we
we,
got this.
me, Caesar, and Bismarck playing yesterday.
Yeah.
We killed everyone, then just left the circle.
And you would have had it.
Yeah,
Affirmative.
Staying in the circle's a lot harder than you would think.
yeah.
Alright, I think we got this.
30
Even though it
seconds.
turned around on us. Wow, good thing we didn't quit. That thing is fairly aggravating, but we beat it every single time we played it. It's just getting all the stars. Oh god, 18 seconds. How far does it have to go?
Just touch a.
Dude, you
touch
were out of the
again.
circle again! Oh no, Caesar. Yes,
Hey.
we did it.
7 seconds.
Alright. Carried by random nonsense. Alright.
Oh man.
Oh, alright.